Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Bilang miyembro po ng Sangguniang Panlunsod, talaga ito po ay aming responsibilidad sa bayan na humarap sa inyo. Whether pro or against the increase, hindi po ba? Pero nais ko pong ipabatid sa inyo, makalipas sa mga narinig po nating mga opinion nagmula kay Judge Reyes, kay Cesar, kay Maberti, mga nanungkulan po. At sabi nga po ay yung mga yan ay talagang they are speaking from experience. Ang inyo pong Konsehal Jen Adriano, isa na po ako sa pinakamahaba na lingkuran. At ako po ay nasa aking pang-apat na termino na. At sa aking pong opinion, kung ang dahilan po na binabanggit ng ilan hinggil sa pagtataas ay ang pagkawala, maaring pagbabawas ng ating pong ira na nasa 60 million na higit. Sa palagay ko po, ay ang problema po dito at ang question ay yung pong timing. Tama po yung sinabi ni Judge Reyes na hindi po natin matatalikuran sa pagtakbo ng panahon ang pagtataas sapagkat kailangan po ng ating pamahalaang panlunsod ang pondo para maitustos sa pangangailangan ng bawat mamamayan. Ang problema lamang po ay, is it proper? Tama po ba ang timing na ngayon natin gagawin ito? In fairness to the Executive Department of the City Government, ang aking pong opinion ay kung magtataas, they are saying that this was long overdue. 1994 pa. We count from 1994 to this very period, that is 17 years. Then it is not the fault of the people na tayo po ang magsosolder ngayon ng napakalaking increase na yan. Kami po sa Sangguniang Panlunsod ay 12. Kami po ni Konsehal Gali Ganis at yung iba who could have had the opportunity to impart their position here, who are not here at the moment. Kaya ako po'y nalulungkot. Kung wala sila dito, hindi maririnig ang kanilang opinion ng sambayanan. I know that a compromise cannot be reached here, but at least nagpapasalamat po tayo kay City Assessor, kay Ma'am Loli, sa akin pong kasamahang konsehal, ang tagapangulo ng Komitiba ng Ways and Means, Ed Dizon, sapagkat at least they are here. And sa akin nga po ay nakatutuwa kasi dumating po sila to be able to defend their ground on this matter. Maraming salamat. Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat.
Okay, so sa bahaging ito po ay ating po naman tawagin ng chairman ng Committee on Ways and Means, ang ating po panauhin din si Konsehal Ed Dizon.
I'm extending my apology. I'm not really dressed up for this occasion. This was referred to my committee, being the chair of the Committee on Ways and Means. Thus, because of the importance of the matter, as per provision ng Local Government Code, kinakailangan magpatawag ng public hearing. Nagpatawag po ako ng public hearing. Marami na pong dumating doon sa public hearing, halos mapuno yung Sangguniang Panlunsod, yung amin pong session hall. And I believe some of you were there, present during the first public hearing. Second, hindi po natapos yung discussion doon. Nagkaroon po kami ng presentation doon. Andun po lahat ng mga city treasurer, lahat ng mahalagang tao dito po sa, na may kaugnayan dito po sa ating issue na ngayon. Nagkaroon ng another public hearing the following week. Natingin ko, konti na yung dumating. Bakit? My impression, because everything was already clear to them. Pero meron pa kaming issue na isinesettle po noon. Kaya yun, diniscuss na namin. Halos humahaba ng humahaba yung discussion, halos paulit-ulit until we come up with a certain position. So sabi ko na lang doon, sige, para matapos na ito, kasi pare-pareho namang naabala, naintindihan ko yung situation ng ating mga kababayang pumupunta rin doon, we asked those people who were there to submit their position paper. At pakisabi na lang din, amin din itong pa nakasuyuan na those who were not in attendance during the 2 consecutive public hearings na magpadala na rin po ng position paper. We set a deadline. And after the deadline, ang plano po namin doon, magpapatawag po ang Finance Committee para po kami magdesisyon. But Mayor Amante, when we had a meeting with the local Finance Committee, he was there, I was there, he decided not to entertain this increase. Paghihihin na lang yung collection. But he made mention din, sabi niya, siguro tingnan muna natin yung real property assessment. Kasi nagbayad ako ng aking property sa Alaminos, kitang-kita ko yung discrepancy ng amount na yung assessment and then yung amount na binayaran niya. According to the local government code, kinakailangan kung after the implementation ng local government code, there should be 3 years, after 3 years, there should be increase. The law does not specify as to the percentage of the increase. Meron po sinasabi, may kinukod po na 10% na increase. Nakuha po namin yung pina-research po namin, pinag-aralan po ng legal office, panahon po ni Marcos yun. Yung pong mayroong 10% na increase doon sa real property tax. It was superseded by the local government code. Pero ang local government code, hindi po nag-specify kung ilang percentage po ang dapat na itaas. So para lumalabas dito, the local government, the LGUs, are at the liberty as to how much will be the percentage of the increase. Had the government followed yung nandun sa local government code na every 3 years na increase, hindi ganito kabigat, dapat na magiging parang dating sa atin. So doon ko sinisisi sila, dami na rin ng mga So ngayon, it's about time na siguro magkaroon na nga ng increase. Gawa ng, yun na nga, binabanggit din nila yung tungkol nga sa IRA. Talagang nagapak ang local government code. We will be prejudiced in extending public services to the people of San Pablo because of the IRA. Yung downfall na 60 million halos ang babagsak na hindi po, hindi na po, wala na po yun eh. Para hindi mahirapan ang ating mga kababayan because so sudden, so abrupt yung magiging increase at napakalaki. Naging decision po doon, we listen to them, gagawin po natin staggered yun. Tinitingnan ko nga, pag binigyan natin ng consideration yun, talagang hindi natin makahabol pa yung nawawalang ira. Pero nonetheless, at least nagkaroon na rin ng konting increase. At least, we compromise with the taxpayer, we compromise with our people, at sigurado naman maunawaan din po naman nila, considering na hindi naman po tayo nag-i-increase for the past 17 years. Kaya hindi po bigla-bigla yung proposal na yon ay ipapatupad. Yun po ay staggered. I have to be honest with you, I really did not have any plan of coming here, even without my makeup classes. Kasi naman, kami naman po ay nagpatawag na sa inyo ng public hearing. Pagkatapos, ngayon po kayo naman yung nagpatawag, parang bigla nyo kami bibit-bitin yun doon. Kaya sabi ko na, kanila naman po yata yun na forum. Kaya namin lang po sana, kayo po ay mag-usap, kung ano po yung inyong mapapag-usapan, tapos saka po natin dadalhin. And then, practically, it will be included in the series of public hearings that the Sangguniang Panlusod is conducting regarding this issue. Wala pa pong desisyon. Wala pa po yan. Yung sinasabi namin staggered, yun po ang aming isang pinoconsider. So, sigurado po kami, if ever there will be an increase, it will not be abrupt. It will not be that proposed of cost of CASILIC, but it will be in staggered basis. As to how much will be the percentage, wala pa po kami napapag-usapan.